Hi folks, today I thought I would put Hockey Blast on the table today, and what I'm showing off today is Travis Jansen's trays. So you put the players inside the trays, and sometimes I play with little tokens moving down. These trays are pretty handy dandy. I thought I'd show them off. I believe the website is plasticbits.com, but I'll double check. I'll put it in the description. I'll make sure I get it right in the description. But we're into our replay. It is Ottawa against Vancouver. Now, I am using exact lineup, so I had to make up a card for Noel Juleson. He played in that particular game for Vancouver, and everything else is the exact lineup. So let's get right to the hockey game. From the face-off, we have a 9, so it's going to be home wins a face-off. They get an immediate play, so Vancouver is going to get an immediate play. And we're rolling a 5, so a 5 means it's going to go to 3-1 choice. So Vancouver's got it. I can use this too. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I also have the puck that I use more often. So 5 is a 3-1 choice. I'm going to give it to Besser. So there's going to be a 1-star, 2 3-star, 4-star shot for Vancouver. Here's the shot. It's in range. But Sogard does have a star, so we're looking at 3 on the rebound shot. Do they have 2 defensive squares? No, they do not. They only have 1. So the rebound is going to go to 04. So I keep track of assists this way. This is how I do it. So the shooter becomes primary assist, secondary assist. And Hughes is going to get the rebound shot. It is a 1. It's not in range. It's a 4. And Ottawa has the square, so they will recover the rebound. And we will rotate the lines. So a nice thing with Travis is you just grab them, you flip them around. It takes 2 seconds. And when you're comparing if you use the other way, what I was using with the D-men and the forwards moving tokens, you kind of, every once in a while you make a mistake because you're not tracking properly. Well, this tracks everything really well for you. So Ottawa's got the puck. We're bringing it out. It's a 7, so it's going to be a lull. So we're just going to check that off. Nobody has momentum. And we have another lull, so we'll check that off. And just, usually I have Stutzel with Batherson and Tkachuk, but with Giroux's 58, I put him on the top line, so those guys would get the puck more, and it kind of affected Vancouver's strategy, because JT Miller I usually have on the first line, but he would lose the draw to Giroux, because Giroux's a 58, so for Vancouver, I put Pettersson on the top line, because he's going to lose the face-off anyway. At least this way, Miller is going to beat Stutzel. So we have a face-off again after the second lull, and it's a 3. It's going to go to the high face-off guy. So it is going to go to JT Miller. He's a 55 against Stutzel's 42. Actually, it would have been against Brassard's 50. And we roll a 6. So it is going to be a zoom. So we're going to be comparing player number 2 and player number 4. Trait we're looking for is hit. Garland doesn't have it, so he is going to lose it. So it's going to be a Vancouver turnover. Now, Hamonic does have it, so they're going to pick it up. We're going to rotate the lines, and they're going to grab momentum because he had that trait. So Ottawa now has momentum. Put that down, or maybe put it on here. And we're just going to continue with the puck. So Ottawa's got the puck. Maybe I'll put her back up there. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. So here comes Ottawa. It's going to be a 5. We got a possible penalty coming up. And, I have my penalty chart, but I left it upstairs. So I'm going to have to check in my book. Usually I have a separate one for penalties. And number 11 means it's going to go to 04. It's going to be getting the penalty. So offensive player number 4, Sanderson's a 0. Compare against the 2. So the penalty will go to Philip DiGiuseppe of Vancouver. And let's see how many minutes he gets. It's a 5. Penalty of less than 1, a minor penalty, otherwise a major. So he is going to get a minor penalty. So DiGiuseppe is getting 2 minutes for Vancouver. And it'll put Ottawa on the power play. And for Ottawa, I am going to do a line skip, so I'm going to get the first unit back out there. So I'll check that off. And just rotate one unit, and we're going to have a face-off at center ice. For Vancouver, I think I will also do a line skip just to get some qualities out there. And we're going to rotate these guys around, and Besser is going to be coming out to kill the penalty for Vancouver. So Ottawa is on the power play. Here we go, number 7. It is going to be won by the high face-off team. 2 circles will kill it. They don't do it. The high face-off person is Giroux. So puck is picked up there by Ottawa. Giroux's got it. It's a 6. So we're looking at player number 5. Player number 1, the trait we're looking for is a 5, which is smarts. And Tkachuk does not have smart. Burrows does. So it's going to be an Ottawa turnover. Whoa, that doesn't happen very much. And I think we're going to keep this line out there if we're going to double shift Ottawa. And I think we'll double shift Vancouver because Hughes has a square. He's the only one that has a square. Vancouver brings it back, and we're going to get another penalty. So let's see who's going to pick the penalty up. It's going to be number 8. So number 8 is going to be offensive player number 1 is getting the penalty. So Kuzmenko, he's a 0 against the 5. It always adds up to 6. Like it'd be 3 against 3, 2 against 4. So this is going to be a 1 against the 5. The penalty is going to go to Jeff Chychrun. Let's see how many minutes he gets. And I rolled a 5, less than 1, a minor penalty. So Chychrun is going to get a penalty. He will go to the penalty box. And Vancouver will go on the power play. So Chychrun is getting 2 minutes for Ottawa. Vancouver will go on the power play. And we're going to have to rotate these lines. Change the line over for Ottawa. We'll have Brassard sit out. And lucky for Ottawa, they got their 2 dots coming up. And Vancouver still has pretty good power play unit out here. And here we go from the face-off on the power play. Now for Vancouver, we roll a 9. Man advantage team. If they got 2 stars, they're going to get a shot. Vancouver only has the 1 star with JT Miller. So here comes Vancouver's play. It is going to be an 11. Battle for possession. Stars against dots. Actually, Ottawa has 2 dots. Vancouver only has 1. So the puck is going to slide over. We don't change the timer or do a line change or advance it. Next is a 7. This is going to be a Vancouver shot. Their 3rd of the hockey game. 7 is a shot. Let's see who's going to take it for Vancouver. It is going to be a 3. So it's going to be a 4-2-3. So 4-2 primary assist. The shooter is Miller. We've got a 2. Oh, and this should be over here because they're on the power play. We've got a 3-star shot for JT Miller. It is a 5 and a 7 means save face-off in their end. And we're going to have to rotate the players. So Vancouver does get a shot off. Nothing happens. Ottawa's going to lose their... at least one of them anyway. And here comes the next line for the Canucks. I used to play with power play lines. I sort of went back to the actual game way, but I did play with power play lines for a little bit where I put out the top guys. I switched back to the old way. Face-off number 2. Shorthanded team is going to pick it up. Here comes Ottawa. We got an 8. It is going to be an ice blast. So it's player number 3, player number 5. The trait we're looking for is a star. And Ottawa does not have it, so it'll be an Ottawa turnover. So puck will go over to Vancouver. They do not score in the power play, so they lose their momentum. We've got to rotate the lines, and I think with 7 minutes to go, maybe we'll let the 4th line have a shift here. Rotate the lines, and rotate the lines. Chychrun comes back out for Ottawa, and here comes Vancouver with the puck. And we have a 4, so we're looking at odd man rush. And number 5, does he have a defensive square? Chabot does have it, so Vancouver is going to turn the puck over. Puck goes over to Ottawa, and we got to change the lines. Here comes Ottawa with the puck. You can see how these trays are awesome. You isolate on just the players on the ice, and it makes for a really quick change, which I really quite like. Here comes Ottawa with the puck. We got a 12. It's going to be a spectacular save chance. So Ottawa's first shot on net. Now for my score sheet, whenever I have scoring chances like this, I always put a little dot just so I can track scoring chances. So it is going to be a scoring chance for Ottawa. Spectacular save chance. Choice offensive player touches the puck. We're going to give it to Brady Tkachuk. He's going to come in and shoot. We got Demko in net against Sogard. I wonder if I should just put him right on here. Here we go. How does that look? Here they come. Here's the shot. It's a 10. 10 is off the post. He scores. So 14-minute mark. Ottawa gets their first goal. We're going to call it 14:55. It is going to be Brady Tkachuk with the first goal for the Ottawa Senators. And we'll see how many assists there are. A 7 is 2 assists on the assist finder. We'll give it to the 2 highest guys. It'll be from Giroux and Batherson. So Giroux and Batherson will get the assists. And so now at 14:55. So what I'll do is circle the goal when it happens. And I'll put it down over here. Brady Tkachuk from Giroux and Batherson. Ottawa leads it 1-0 here in Vancouver. So they will get momentum, and we will change the lines for Ottawa. Again, you can see how handy dandy these trays are. Travis Jansen is the person that sells it. Does a good job. Here comes a face-off number 3, and it's going to be high face-off player, which is going to be, we got a 50 against a 55. JT Miller picks it up. He brings it out, and we have an 8. So we're going to look for Ice Blast, and we're going to be comparing the stars on the ice. So Vancouver has 1 star. Ottawa has 1 star. Since Ottawa has momentum, this will be a Vancouver turnover, and Ottawa will get control of the puck. We will change the lines. Whenever there's a tie for traits, you always check momentum, and if there is no momentum, it would go to the home team. So in this case, Ottawa gets it because they have momentum. Here comes the Senators. We have a 9. They keep the puck because of momentum. We have a 10. It's going to be a turnover. They have a square. They do, and it is 2-5, so it is going to be a breakaway for the Vancouver Canucks. Hughes has it. The breakaway is going to be a 5, so it's going to be a 3-1 choice. 3-1 choice shooter will be Philip Giuseppe. It's going to be a 1, but we have scissors and scissors, so that is going to be no chance for a goal. We have a 7, which is a save, and a face-off. So Vancouver does not score, and we are going to do our next line skip. Bring out the top line for Ottawa. And we'll do 2 trays, and we'll bring out the top line for the Vancouver Canucks. So I'll just check off line skip, and the way I do it on my score sheet, you can get the score sheet at gitchplay.wordpress.com. I have little boxes at the bottom of the score sheet. Here we go from the face-off, and it is going to be a 7, so that'd be a lull, and that will be the end of the first period, folks. The score after 1 period, Ottawa 1, Vancouver 0. Just to see how things went in this period, we had 3, 6, 9 lulls. So that'd be 4 shots for Ottawa, 5 for Vancouver. Vancouver had 4 plus the 5. They would have 9 shots in the period. Ottawa had just the 1 shot, I guess, plus the 4, 5 shots on net. Vancouver carried the play. Goalie checks, we have 1 for Vancouver, 1 for Ottawa. So for the first period, the Senators lead the Canucks 1-0. We get ready for period number 2. Put out the top D units. We have Burrows playing with Quinn Hughes. And if you're wondering why I put Cal Burrows there, I am very partial to him. He is one of my favorite all-time Regina Pats. When I was scouting for Regina, he was one of our first picks. Picked him in the 3rd round and turned into an outstanding player for the Pats. He is their captain. Super good kid. He's from BC, so I got to know him quite well. So I wish him the best. But the reason I got him here because he's got a hit symbol. And so I wanted to have a hit on this top line just to match up with Batherson and Tkachuk, just in case. So from the face-off, here we go. We start the second period. 6 means it's going to go over to the visitors, and they bring it out. It's a 6, so we're going to be checking for Hughes for a trait and Batherson, and the trait we're looking for is 1, which is speed. So Hughes has it, and Batherson does not have it, so it will be an Ottawa turnover. Puck goes over to the other side, and here comes changing of the lines. Again, these are Travis Jansen's trays. Quick, fast, easy. Great way to play the game, by the way. And here comes a roll. It's going to be a 2. So we've got a possible fight coming out on the ice. We got a 2 for Hamonic and a 2 for DeBrincat. We got Connor Garland a 2, JT Miller a 4. So we're probably going to go Miller against DeBrincat. Well, we'll use a decider die. So 1, 2, 3 Hamonic, 4, 5, 6 DeBrincat on the red. Let's see if we have a scrap here. We need a black 4. Miller's ready to go. or 1, 2, 3 would have been Hamonic. Doesn't want to go, so it's going to be no fight. And because Miller wanted to go and Hamonic did not, we're going to give the momentum to the Vancouver Canucks. So we will rotate the lines. It's just a house rule that I use. I know if you have no fight, Keith wants you to roll off the punch chart, and whoever gets the punch gets it. But I kind of like this rule better. So Miller was willing to go. It was within his range. Hamonic was not. So we're going to give it to Canucks. Are going to pick up momentum. From the face-off number 6, it's going to go over to the home team. Sorry, it's going to go over to the visitor team. And we roll a 6. So we're going to compare player number 1, player number 5. Trait we're looking for is number 2, skill. Watson does not have skill, so it will be an Ottawa turnover. Puck goes over to the other side, and we got to rotate the lines. Ottawa comes up with their 4th line. They got a couple tough guys out here. Kastelik for sure is pretty tough. Vancouver coming up with their 4th line. I don't know if anybody's tough on this line, to be honest with you. We have an 8, so it's going to be a team blast, and we're looking for smart. And on this side, we have 1, 2, 3. This is where these trays really come in handy. 3 smart on Ottawa, and just 2 smart on Vancouver, so it's going to be a Vancouver turnover. So puck goes over to Ottawa. They bring out their top lines. Tkachuk, Giroux, and Drake Batherson coming out for Ottawa. Vancouver's top line of Pedersen, Besser, and Kuzmenko. Here comes Ottawa. We have a roll of a 2, so we have another possible fight. Hamonic is a 2 again. This time, Brady Tkachuk is a 6. He's willing and ready to go, and he's going to fight Tyler Myers. Myers is 6'7", but he is a horrible scrapper. So let's see how this play goes. Myers is willing to go. Brady Tkachuk is willing to go. So we're going to have a scrap here, folks. Brady Tkachuk and Myers are going to drop their gloves. Just going to write down the 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 F's, so I know when the penalty ends. And let's see how this scrap is going to play out. They drop their mitts. My money's on Brady Tkachuk. First punch is a 9. It's landed by Tkachuk. Second punch is a 9. Tkachuk nails him with 2 hard rights. A 10. Tkachuk has hit him 3 times. Myers trying to get goal to the jersey. 4-0 for Tkachuk. He is wailing on Myers. Myers does get 1 punch back. It's now 4-1 in the scrap. 5-1. Myers hammers him again. We have a 2. Oh, Tkachuk gets hammered. Overhand right. He is injured. He gets hit hard by Myers. A lucky shot maybe. Knocks him down, and Tkachuk is gone for the rest of the period. So Brady Tkachuk is going to be gone for the rest of the period. Tyler Myers, we're going to put in the penalty box here for 5 minutes. And put him right here, I guess. And we got to rotate the lines. A pretty good scrap. Tkachuk was laying a beat down on Myers. And then Myers comes around with that 6-7 reach. Cole cocks. Tkachuk knocks him out, and Tkachuk will be gone for the rest of the period. So here we go for the next face-off. And like I always do, drop the dice. And here comes the face-off. It is a 9, so it's going to be won by Vancouver, and they're going to get an immediate play. So Vancouver's going to get their first shot. Puck goes over to Vancouver. The shot is going to be a 2, which is a 2-3-5. So 2-3-5. Noah Juleson. Oh, double scissors. He won't be getting anything good on that one. That's a 7-save face-off. So face-off at center ice. Vancouver gets a shot off, and we're going to have to rotate the lines. Brings out the third line for Vancouver, third line for Ottawa. You can also see on the trays, they got dashes so you know what line is out there when they are out there. And here we go for the face-off. From the draw, number 6 going to be won by the visitor. Ottawa picks it up. They bring it out, and we got an 8, so it's going to be an ice blast. Looking for skill, and we have 1, 2, 3 for Ottawa and 1, 2 for Vancouver. So it's going to be a shot for Ottawa, their first this period, and it is a 5. So it's going to be a 3-1 choice. 3-1 choice is going to go to Chikrin. He's a star. So 1-0 scissors is going to be a no star shot, and 12 means save. Clearing attempt is kept into the blue line. Offense keeps the puck. New minutes, same line, no time advance. So they get the shot on goal, and Vancouver has the puck, but we got to keep in the same line, same time advance. Then we're going to have another team blast. This time we're looking for skill. 1, 2, 3. I think we just did that. 3 and a 2. Vancouver doesn't have it. So it will be a Vancouver turnover. So puck goes over there. We got to rotate the lines. Brings up the fourth line. We're halfway through. I might just let them have a shift. Save those line skips in case we've got a power play coming up. Myers still in the box for the fight. Tkachuk is hurt. So we're going to put Quinn Hughes here if we need him. Number 8, and we are going to need him here in a sec. So I'll just grab Quinn Hughes' card. We're looking for a hit. Well, I already know Hughes doesn't have it. So for hits, we have 1 hit for Hamonic, 1 hit for Brown, 1 hit for Kastelik. That's 3. Vancouver doesn't have any, so it's going to be another shot on net for Ottawa. And we have an 8, so it's going to be a 2-1-3. So Gambrel to Kastelik to Patrick Bound. They're all scissors. Nothing's happening there. Save. Puck goes over to the other side. Vancouver gets control. Here comes the top line with Elias Pettersson coming out. And Jolson's got an oversized card, so it doesn't fit in there. I should have trimmed it before he came back. Tkachuk is not there, so we're going to put out DeBrincat if we need his rating for the next one. Here comes Vancouver. It is going to be a lull, so they will put Myers back out. His fighting major is over. Tkachuk is still in the penalty box. They will lose their momentum. Here we go for the face-off. We have a 5. It is won there by Ottawa. They're going to get a shot on net. So we have DeBrincat coming up. It is a 10, so it's going to be a 4-1-2. So 4-1-2. So it's going to be Batherson is a 1, Sanderson is a 1, DeBrincat is a 1. So that's 3-star shot for Ottawa. It is going to be in range, number 2. To circle it. Demko makes the save. Do they have 2 blocks on the ice? They have Pettersson. They do not have Quinn Hughes. So 0-4 is going to get the rebound. So the puck is going to go to Jake Sanderson for the rebound. Just rotate it. He's scissors, so it's not going to be in range. Number 5, it is going to go to 0-2 this time. So Batherson is going to get it, and we've got 2 rebound shots and a star. So this is looking for a 3 on the black dice. They've got it, and Batherson is going to put it upstairs as Demko's just a 3. The 6 will beat him. The Ottawa Senators get the second goal of the hockey game. This is a rebound goal by Drake Batherson. Puts it in. Time of the goal is 11:36. And assists are going to DeBrincat and Sanderson. And the Ottawa Senators take a 2-0 lead on the Vancouver Canucks. I usually write down on my sheet what the actual score is of that game that year, but I forgot to do it this time. So we're going to rotate the lines. Ottawa is going to gain momentum. Brings out Stutzel, Brassard, and DeBrincat. And Canucks will bring out their second line of JT Miller, coming out with Connor Garland and Beauvillier. So here comes the face-off from the draw, number 11. It is going to go to, oh, they're waved out. So bring in somebody else. So next best, probably Garland taking it against Stutzel. And we have a 3. So high face-off. Stutzel would be a 42. He's high. They get the puck. We have a 6. So we're going to compare player number 3, player number 3. Trait we're looking for is 1, which is speed. Stutzel has it. Miller doesn't. Ottawa is going to get their 6th big shot on net right now. Here comes Ottawa. An 8 is going to be a 2-1-3. So 2-1-3. Stutzel's a 3, 4, 5-star shot for Ottawa. It's in range. 3, and Demko will make the save, and he'll save it, and there'll be a face-off. So Ottawa with a great chance there, but cannot put it on. They're starting to take over this hockey game a little bit. Vancouver trailing 2-0. We're midway through the second period. Here comes the face-off. It is an 11. They're waved out. We get in the next 2 people, and we have another 11. So we'll have another 2 people coming in to take it. A 7 is going to be a face-off by the high guy, followed by a lull. So we're going to have a lull. They'll lose their momentum. And next one is a 9. It's going to go over to Vancouver. They're going to get a shot on net. This is just Vancouver's second opportunity of the period. See who's going to take it. It's a 9, so it's a 4-2 choice. So we have Myers to Giuseppe. The choice is going to go to Dries. It is a no-star shot for Vancouver. Rebound is a 3. Do they have 2 squares? No, they don't. So Vancouver's going to get the rebound. It's going to 0-4. So Tyler Myers is going to get the rebound. I wonder if his hands are sore from that scrap. Laying the bomb on to Chuk. 7, it's going to be a save, face-off, and change the lines. Matt Sogard making his debut. I actually saw Matt Sogard one year in Chilliwack, BC, playing for, I believe he was with Norway or Denmark, one of those 2 teams. They're playing Sweden in a World Junior exhibition game before the World Juniors were in Langley. And Sweden had all sorts of really highly talented defensemen. It was fun to watch them. But I remember Sogard, because he was 6'3". He played for the Medicine Hat Tigers of the Western Hockey League. And in this game today, he's got a shutout going late in the second period against Vancouver. We have a 4, high face-off. Puck is going to go over to Patrick Brown. He's got it. Actually, Kastelik's a 57. He would have won the draw. We got another scrap coming up, folks. Possible fight. Kastelik is ready and willing to go. He's a 6. Vasily Podkolin. Now, I don't know if you saw him fight Greer last year, but he got his face caved in. Kastelik, Podkolin. I don't know if Podkolin wants to go with Kastelik. He's a tough customer. He is going to go. He's a 3. He's a 6. We got our second scrap of the hockey game. Kastelik is going to go with Podkolin. Podkolin, more of a highly offensive, skilled forward, world junior player, first-line guy for Russia. Let's see how he does in this scrap as he drops the gloves with Kastelik. One idea I had for fights, I've never used it, but when you start this fight chart, you start with whatever the number the guy is. So I would start with 6'3" in Kastelik's favor and then go from there. Let me know what you think of that idea. I don't use it, but I kind of think, you know, he's a little better scrapper. He fights more often, so he should have that edge. And then you go to the fight chart. But anyway, if you like that idea, let me know. Put it in the comments. And let's see how this fight goes. Kastelik, number 10. He lands the first punch. Podkolin comes back with his own punch. And they're going to break it up. So Podkolin did pretty good. They each got in a shot. And we're going to rotate the lines. That one's going to be a draw. So nobody's going to pick up momentum from that fight. It was a pretty even scrap. Podkolin does pretty good. Handles himself very, very well. Now, if you would have used my way of doing it, Or not my way, but if we would have used the idea that I had, it would have been 7-4, and Ottawa would have momentum, but not using it for right now. Face-off number 11, they got waved out. Face-off number 8 is going to go to the high person, and that is going to be Claude Giroux's a 58. Ottawa's got the puck. We got a 10. Vancouver takes it away. They got a square. They'll bring it right back. Ottawa will take it back because Shabbat has a square. And we have an 11. So they have 2 squares. They take it over. And Vancouver does. Pedersen and Hughes. So that will be an Ottawa turnover. And we're just going to double shift these lines because they're their top lines for each team. Here comes the last play of the period. We got a 6. We're looking at 5 and 1. We're looking for 3, which is power. Burrows does not have it, so it will be a Vancouver turnover. That is the end of the period. The score after 2 periods of play. Tkachuk will return after that scrap, being injured. The Ottawa Senators, they lead it by a score of 2-0. Should probably put this in here. This is from Al Wilson. So 2-0 right now for Ottawa. Let's just do some paperwork, see how that second period went. We had 3-6 lulls. So that means 3 shots each. We only had the 1 shot for 1 goal for Ottawa. And Vancouver, 3 shooting chances with their 3 6 shots on net. Ottawa had 6 chances with the 3. That'd make 9 scoring chances. Ottawa with they had the 2 chances on the rebound. Vancouver did not have any, so they've been stifled by Ottawa's defense. We are going to the third period. The Vancouver Canucks, they trail it by a score of 2-0. Here we go. I wonder if that will fit underneath. Will it fit underneath? We'll have to see here. That way you can see the score as the game's going on. I'll have to check and see if I can see it. Oh, yeah, you sort of can. Maybe I'll leave that out there. So 2-0 Ottawa. Here we go. Starting the third period. Vancouver and the Senators. Comes a face-off number 8. Puck's going to go over to Vancouver. They bring it right back out. It's a 7. It is going to be a lull. And that will end the majors for Puds. Colin and... Oh, I forgot to take them off anyway. Okay, so they'll come back out. Let me just double check, make sure they're there. Yeah, they are. So they'll come back on the ice after the fighting majors. 7 will be another lull. 5 minutes in, Vancouver's got to try and get some offense going. We have a 4 high face-off player. This is going to be Giroux with that 58. He brings it out, number 9. We're looking for momentum. 2 hits here. Oh, maybe I should add JT Miller up here. They only have the 1 hit there, so they're going to get control of the puck. They're also going to get a shot on net with momentum. The shot is going to be a 3, so it's going to be a 4-2-3. So 4, this up just a little bit. 4-2-3. You get these little pieces with the plastic trays too when you order from Travis. So it's going to be 3-4-5. This is going to be a 6-star shot for Ottawa. It could put the game away. Demko makes the big stop. So Demko makes the stop. We're going to have a rebound. And the rebound's going to come out to 6 will be 0-1. So Tkachuk's going to get the rebound. So this is going to go here. That's going to go there. Tkachuk's got it there. It's going to be a 4-star shot for Brady Tkachuk. He is in range. Demko's going to make the stop. Do they have 2 squares to clear the puck? Vancouver does have 2 squares. So maybe it's good Pedersen's on this line as they clear the rebound. And we got to rotate these lines. Again, these are trays from Travis Jansen. I believe it's plasticbits.com, but I'll put the actual address in the comments when we're done. And here comes Vancouver Canucks. They bring it out. We have a 7. That is going to be another lull. We're now 9 minutes in. Vancouver trails 2-0. We got a face-off again. It is going to be another 7. 12 minutes into this third period. They're going to lose momentum because of the lulls. We have a 2, which means a high face-off player. It's going to go to JT Miller in the 55. Canucks need to get some scoring here. We're going to have a penalty. Vancouver needs it to go their way. It's going to be 7. Now, what I do for 7s is I do coincidental penalties to the highest penalty guy. So Travis Hamonic is going to go to the penalty box for Ottawa. And the highest guy in Vancouver is Tyler Myers. So Tyler Myers is going to go to the penalty box for Vancouver. They're each going to get 2 minutes. We're going to play a little bit of 4-on-4. So Hamonic is going to get 2. Myers is going to get 2 minutes. And we're going to play 4-on-4 for a couple of minutes. So I'll mark it off like this on my score sheet. And then we'll play 4-on-4. So we're going to rotate the trays. And coming out for Vancouver, they will have third pair D-men. Joseph will go off and Giuseppe will go off for, actually no, we're going to take Joshua off for Vancouver. So we're going to play a little bit of 4-on-4 right now. From the face-off, it's going to be an 11. They're waved out, and we're going to play a 4, which is the high face-off guy. So it's going to go over to Shane Pinto. Ottawa's got the puck. It's a 10. Turnover. No, Vancouver does not have a square. So Ottawa keeps it. We got a 9. We're looking for momentum. 1 hit for Zub, 1 hit for Watson, 2 hits. So it will go to Vancouver. It'll be an Ottawa turnover, and Vancouver will pick up momentum with the puck. And we got to rotate these lines. Got the 4th line out. I think we're going to do a line skip for each team. Vancouver wants their big guns out. With Quinn Hughes. So Vancouver's got it. And we have an 8, which is going to be a possible shot here. It is an ice blast. We're looking for the most amount of hits. We got 1 here. Kyle Burrows is going to save the Canucks on this one. They're going to get a shot on net. The former Regina Pat playing a key point in this hockey game. It's going to be a shot for Vancouver with momentum. This is what they need to get back in the game. 5 is going to be a 3-1 choice. So Pettersson going over to Kuzmenko. The choice, let's give it to Kyle Burrows. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 2-star shot. The Regina Pat's going to shoot. Oh, he's just going to miss it. And the rebound's going to go over to Shabbat. They're going to pick it up. And we are going to... I think we're going to double shift these lines. We're going to keep these guys out. So out of the box comes Hamonic. Out of the box comes Tyler Myers. We're going to check off our double shift. We've only got 3 minutes to go in the hockey game. Vancouver is down 2-0. They have momentum, but Ottawa has the puck. They bring it right back out. Number 4, odd man rush. Does number 2 have the down arrow? They do. So Batherson's got the puck. He's going to make a pass for a shot. Here comes the shot. It's a 10, so it's going to be 4-1-2. So it's going to be Shabbat. He passes over to Tkachuk. Batherson can take the shot. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, a 4-star shot for Ottawa. It is not in range, number 9. The puck is going over to the Vancouver Canucks. We got to change these lines. And here comes JT Miller's line, and they're going to pull the goalie. And when they pull the goalie, they're going to bring out Elias Pettersson as the extra skater. We'll just do that right now. So Canucks are going to pull the goalie. Out comes Pettersson. We have 2 minutes to go in the hockey game. We're going to move to the empty minutes chart. Here comes Vancouver. We have a 6. It's a zoom. We're going to compare player number 5, player number 1. The trait we're looking for is 1, which is speed. Brisebois, who just got called up, is going to have the trait for the shot on net. So Vancouver's going to get a shot on net. See what it's going to be. It's a 5. It's a 3-1 choice. So 3-1. The choice is going to be Pettersson. So 3, 4. It's going to be a 6-star shot on Matt Solgaard. It is in range. Solgaard is a 3. He's going to save it. Rebound number 1. Goalie kicks it wide. Goalie is in the net. It's going to be goalie kicks it wide. The puck is loose. 0-1 gets a rebound and shoots. I thought it wasn't a rebound. I'm like, what? No, 6 is always a rebound to player number 1. So Beauvillier is going to get the rebound. It's got to be a 2 on the black die. He does not get it. Number 8, Stone Cold. Scramble for the puck in front. D5 clears it. Puck controlled. Change lines. Advance clock. Man advantage begins with possession. So we're going to rotate the lines. Ottawa is able to stop the Canucks. They bring it back. Pettersson's going to stay out there. We're on the very last time sequence. Vancouver's got the puck. It's a 7. It is going to be an empty net goal for the Ottawa Senators. That is the end of the hockey game, folks. The Ottawa Senators pick up a big win here in Vancouver. They're going to win this game 3-0. Let's just see who's going to score it. We're going to go a goal finder. Number 8 on the goal finder would be... The shooter is the second highest. And assists are going to be 3. It's going to be unassisted. So second highest shooter would be Pinto's 1. It's Austin Watson. So Austin Watson, the tough guy, is going to put it in. Empty net goal coming at 19-21, unassisted. Shots on goal in that final period, we have 3. I'll just show the score sheet so you know how to tabulate these things. If you're just learning the game, you have 3, 6, 9, 12 lulls, which means there were 6 shots by each team as a result of the lulls. Vancouver had 3 and the 6. That gives them 9 shots for the period. Ottawa 3 and 6, 9 shots for the period. In range shots, Vancouver had 1, Ottawa had 2. So again, Ottawa more scoring chances. Scoring chances were 5-2, 14, 19 shots by Ottawa. That's all they had. It's a pretty low scoring game. 24 shots by Vancouver. Power plays, we have 9 and 6 is 15. 27 divided by 5 is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ottawa goes 0 for 3 on the power play in this hockey game. Vancouver goes 0 for 4. In terms of stopping quality shots, Solgaard 2 for 2. And Ottawa had 5 in-range shots. They're going to score on 2 of them. 3 stars for this hockey game. Star number 1 has got to be Drake Batherson with a goal and an assist. Star number 2, we're going to give it to Matt Solgaard. Made 2 big stops, kept Vancouver out of it. Made 24 saves to earn the shutout. He'll get the 2nd star. Nobody really in Vancouver stood out. 3rd star, we're going to give it to Brady Tkachuk. Maybe he's the one that got his team all fired up with that fight. Did very, very well on Tyler Myers before being cold-cocked, but did get the opening goal, which would be the game-winning goal. And from Vancouver, the final score, the Vancouver Canucks, they drop one here in their replay, 3-0 to the Ottawa Senators. And these are the trays from Travis Jansen, and I'll put them down in the description.